Saturday, April 29th in Pokemon Go is going to be the Community Day Classic featuring Swinub. Yes, that shiny will be out there, and it's going to be for a grand total of 3 hours, so I'm going to give you the top tips to help you maximize out on this event. So, welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go! April 29th from 2 until 5 p.m. Are you excited about this? I hope you guys are. I will actually be in Daytona Beach from 2 until 5, so if you guys do want to come out and play some Pokemon Go with me, definitely stay tuned to all my social medias. I will be pushing the announcement through them, so at the Trainer Club with 2 B's on Instagram, on Twitter, and then Facebook will just be the Trainer Club as well. Or you can also check in the community tab of the YouTube channel and you will see it there as well, or in the Discord. So, since it's a Comm Day Classic, we are not getting the complete range of the brand new bonuses for the Comm Days. We're gonna get 3-hour lure modules, all the lure modules except for the golden one. We're going to get 3-hour incense, which is great. Not only that, we're going to get increased shiny chances of Swinub, and Swinub will be spawning everywhere. And the biggest bonus overall that I absolutely love is 3 times catch stardust. And the featured attack of this event is going to be ancient power. So we will go over that as the quest line comes closer when we do go over on Friday night if the $1 quest line is going to be worth it and what are we going to get for it. And I will analyze Mamoswine in PvP as well as a meta raid attacker. And obviously the shiny form is out. So with that said, let's not waste any more time getting my top tips, starting off with tip number 1. Tip number 1 is going to be all about your items and getting ready for this event. So as far as the items go, I really like Mamoswine as a meta attacker, especially in the shadow form. So getting a lot of XL candy is going to be very important for us. So what's important here is our ball count. You only get 3 hours. There is no raids to extend this. So unfortunately, the 3 hours is all you get. So play hard, play swift, and play efficiently as always. So I would say going in with at least 750 Ultra Ball and Great Ball combination. I haven't really been pushing over in 3 hours that much of a catch for me, but at the same time, you know, I am a content creator, so I don't go quite as fast as some of the other people. If you do catch more than that, maybe reach a little bit more towards 1,000. If you don't have a very big bag, you haven't expanded your item bag much, you are going to have to really delete a lot of potions, revives, and other things, and really try to push that high grade ball count up in the Ultra Balls, preferably first. Opening gifts every single day, maxing out on that is a great way to be able to get those, and then also spinning Pokestops can help out, but the gifts really help out tremendously. Not only that, for pineapple berries, if you guys do need more regular Swinub candy, it has been featured in quite a lot of events, but going in with at least 300 pineapple berries can help you out. I actually find that it slows me down in catching more Swinubs in this situation, or any Pokemon, because it takes such extra time in there, and I can almost catch 2 for the time it's going to take me to bury each Pokemon, so that's usually what I go after in feature. Not only that, the bonus of the event is going to be 3 times catch stardust, so you are going to need a grand total of 6 star pieces to help you max out, which you're definitely going to want. And then I also suggest coming in with raspberries or golden raspberries to be able to help you, or even silver pineapple berries, catch Pokemon even faster, because when you do get a shiny, hitting it with a berry that will increase the catch chances is always going to help you out. And not only that, I want to make sure you guys do one more thing, and that's going to be clear out your bag. Go in with a lot of space for this day. I'm going to try to get to in and around 1,500 spots for this day, because I want to go in and completely have enough space in here to fully be ready for everything that's coming at us in Pokemon Go, especially for Comm Day, which is then going to lead us into tip number 2. Tip number 2 is going to be all about getting closer to the event. Where are we going to play and what's going to lead up to this event? So playing in downtown area, that's going to be very efficient with your stoppage. Not only that, I want to make sure that you guys are close enough to an area that if you complete all the stops and you want to keep going for field research tasks to get you the premium balls and to get you potential Swinub encounters, which can give you good IVs, I suggest being close enough to another area that you can walk to, or maybe very short drive to be able to get you there. I think those are great things to be able to stack up on. Not only that, once it hits 12 midnight on Friday night going into Saturday, you do not complete any field research tasks in the area that you're going to be playing in. Reason being is all those completed field research tasks will not rejuvenate when Comm Day does start, so you will not be able to get that. And the next one is also don't catch any Pokemon 30 minutes beforehand, because all of those caught Pokemon could have been Swinubs once the event starts, and they could have been shinies. So definitely do not catch those Pokemon, which is then going to lead us to tip number 3. Tip number 3 is going to be all about the start of the event. Which Pokemon are you going to use for Swinub? Well, this Pokemon can be an ice, and it's a ground Pokemon. So we have a couple different mega options. Whatever you have at mega level 3 of the ones I'm going to mention are going to be the most valuable to your day. So as far as ground typing, we can use Groudon, and we can use Steelix, and we can use Swampert. So any of those 3, whichever one you do have at a mega level 3 will work for you. And then as far as the ice typing, you can also use Glalie or Abomasnow as the megas. Abomasnow is the oldest mega that we do have 35 out, so make sure to go after that Pokemon if you don't already have that. That's a grass and a ice type Pokemon, which is valuable with that dual typing. Okay, so now let's move on because we have our megas covered. We're going to be doing that. Now, the day is starting. What are we doing? We're putting on 6 star pieces right off the bat. We're going to incubate our eggs beforehand, our 12-kilometer eggs. If you guys are going in, which I suggest you do 12-kilometer eggs because it will yield you more stardust on these star pieces. So getting these 12-kilometer eggs, incubating them all, starting them maybe the day before, because I would say you want to have about 3 to 2 kilometers left on your eggs when going into this event, because if you do have that, it's going to make it much easier to hatch those, because during 3 hours, if you're not walking really efficiently, you might not get 12 kilometers walked, or even if you use a super incubator, you're not going to get 8 walks. Like, it might not happen if you're not being really efficient with your walking and walking in a very straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. But if you can't, that's going to do it. And if you guys do want to use a specific lore module during this day that's going to bring out more Pokemon, let's say you're in a condensed area, you don't have a big walking radius, and you're not going to use regular lore modules, glacial lore modules will work perfectly for you there. Okay, so that's everything you need to know about the start of the event, the 12-kilometer eggs. Hit your friendship bonuses as well on a lucky egg, because a lot of people play during Comm days. It's a great time and space to be able to mesh up on these bonuses and hit your extra XP on this day, which then leads into tip number 4. Tip number 4 is going to be all about during this event. So the field research 100% IV for Swinub is going to be 317. And as far as the wild spawn, if it's not snowy or sunny weather, it's going to be 635 at level 30. But if it is sunny or snowy weather, that's going to boost it all the way to level 35. The 635 could still be a hundo, but it also could not be, depending on what level that Pokemon is, because now it can go above level 30 in the wild with that weather boost. So that level 35 100% IV guaranteed to be a hundo will now be 688. So that's the other one to look out for during that time. And I'm going to give you one Pokemon that is going to be not the most useful, but can be useful, and that's going to be PIloswine in the Great League at a 0-15-10. And then as far as the Master League, you're going to go for a 15-15-15 for the Mamoswine, which we will analyze in the future video, but that's only really relevant things we have going on. And not only that, make sure during the day we have the field research that we have stacked up. This is going to be important because you can get increased stardust from all those field research tasks. So during this day, we are clearing out our old field research tasks and getting ready for clearing them out, and then on to the next stacking of them right now. It's going to be important, it's going to help you out, and it's going to get you a lot of stardust. Not only that, use the skip animation trick, or if you're trying to go even harder, use the AR skip animation trick. If you want to see those catching tricks, please check the video out up here, which is then going to lead us to tip number 5. Tip number 5 is going to be post-event. So we do need Sinnoh Stones to be able to evolve this Pokemon. However, I am going to give you a straight up heads up that Ancient Power is not the recommended move for this Pokemon in any situation. So I would not even worry about evolving a ton of these Pokemon with Ancient Power. This Pokemon gets high horsepower and it also gets Avalanche, which are much better moves than is Ancient Power. It's not even recommended as an offset move in PvP. So that is definitely something that you don't really have to worry about too much. Even if you don't have too many Sinnoh Stones, that's going to be one way to do it. But in order to get those, I would say defeat Rocket Leaders. You can defeat the gym leaders in the battle. You can also GBL as well to be able to get yourself some more Sinnoh Stones if you do want. But training these Pokemon with your friends is going to be very important because it will be able to yield you more XL candy if you're trading over 100 kilometers, but it can get you lucky Pokemon. And if you get a lucky high IV Pokemon or even a hundo lucky, you can power it up for half the Stardust, which is a beautiful thing. Not only that, you get 2 special trades per day if they're maintaining this, which they should be. That means I would say if you don't have any special trades to be able to do, you don't have any lucky trades, I would say at least swap a regular Swinub twice in the shiny form with somebody to be able to potentially get a lucky shiny Swinub. Why not? You might as well take full advantage of these trades and do it with a best friend so it will cost you the least amount of Stardust. But when doing the trades, if you have an extra small or large Pokemon, I suggest you evolve those first all the way to the final form to get your added towards your medals and then trade them, even swap for somebody else. So if you do see those Pokemon in the wild, you might as well call them out to whoever you're going with. Catch this Pokemon, you guys evolve them, and then you trade them. That will be 1 catch, 1 evolution, 2 evolutions, and a trade for a grand total of 4 counts towards your medal, which is really cool. So, Swinub, Community Day Classic in Pokemon Go is going to be a lot of fun. I'm excited for it. It's a great Pokemon, and it's a pretty cute Pokemon as well. So, get out there, use my most effective and favorite bonus in the game, which is going to be a Stardust boost, and have fun. Appreciate you guys being here as always. To all of my likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody who takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level, I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.